Hey everyone, Eezore here, and in this video I'm going to show you to get the achievement Critter King for the game Earthlock. Now this one does take a little bit of time in order to get everything. You need to collect and release all 3 Golden Bibis. Now what are they? They're these little tiny non-attackable little monsters on the area, I guess you could say. I kind of think of them as flies. We just run around and grab them. They're in 3 separate areas. This first one here is right outside of Eezore, and you find them right out the gate. There are in 3 sections. Every section will have its own little trading post here, as you see. This is the northwest one as you're going to the swamp. This one will actually be along the way, and there will be a merchant that will end up buying them off you. So when you have to collect so many in each region. The first region is only 5. Every time you catch 5, you can turn it in for a quest. Then he gives you a loyalty token, you get some experience, and he gives you some gold. Now, these are really easy to catch in this first area. They're literally, I won't say everywhere, but there's more than enough of them that you can catch 25 in no time. And the reason I say you have to catch 25 is that every time you turn one in, he gives you 1 loyalty token. Once you collect 5 loyalty tokens, you get what's called the... You can actually start that quest and you can look for the Golden Bibi in that area. So, this first one here, once you get the actual lure, then you have to go out and you have to find the actual Golden Bibi. In the first area, it's kind of close to where the temple is. So if you go from Eezore all the way to where the temple is, if you keep following it, eventually you will end up finding it along the path there. So it's not in the area where the barnacle is. It's over, like I said, right next to the temple there. So you just gotta find it. It does appear on the map before anything else, so just make sure that you are running around and looking for it. So once you catch them, you do have to go to the garden and then release them, which is just literally just run up here and it'll show a little cutscene of Amon releasing it, or whoever you're playing as, I guess. So now that was the first area. The second area starts in the desert. These ones are the most annoying ones by far. These ones move super fast. In order to catch them, you should be running around with Nart, and you should have him collect the speed seeds. Which ones are they? No, not those. As you can see, I'm just running normally, and I can barely... They're a little bit faster than you. They do kind of zigzag, so you are able to catch them manually, but there you go. Once you get the speed seed, just run over there, grab one, and keep going. Just keep chasing them. They're just super annoying because, yeah, there's a pack of 5 whenever they spawn, but the really bad part is that you only have a couple of speed seeds in the area, and they only last for so long. So, like, for example, here, I don't think I get this guy because he is technically outside of the... Yeah, my speed seed already wore off by the time I get there, but as you can see, as long as you kind of zigzag and follow them, they do kind of, like, turn really randomly, so you are able to catch them naturally. It's just a lot more annoying, so... And this area is where... I would recommend, if you're doing it in order and at the time of when you can, I would recommend just doing it right next to the scroll roads here, where you just come in, reset them, and then they just automatically respawn whenever you enter the world map. So it does take some time, because unlike the first area, you need 50 of the fiery Bibis. That is a lot, because there's only 5 in this area, and like I said, you have to pretty much keep hunting them down. Alternatively, if you do like I did and come back later after you've played for a little while, you can actually, the first area here from where the goblin hideout is, there's actually 15 of the Bibis and a lot more of the speed seeds, so you are able to run around and gather a lot more, but there are monsters around. And when you first get down here, the monsters are obviously pretty tough, so you don't want to necessarily be fighting them all the time, but like I said, I was already doing the tournaments at this point, so once you start doing the tournaments, you should be able to run back and just instantly kill all of the monsters. So, like I said, there are more than enough of them around here. There's 15, so as long as you kind of try your best to... If you're able to clear the monsters without too much difficulty, I would say just focus on this area. The other area would be much better if you are doing it, like I said, as the story allows. So, now here, I'm going to be running in the desert. This one is actually where the merchant is located. Like I said, all you have to do is just run over here to the oasis and talk to him. You do need 50 overall, but it's every 10 you can turn in, so it's up to you if you want to wait till the end and just turn them all in and then get the loyalty thing, or if you want to... The Golden Bibi here is located over by where the goblin area is, in the first spot. So, as you can see, he's a little bit harder to see because he kind of meshes with the red a little bit more. The Golden Bibis have the same attributes as the other ones. You will need the gold, one of the speed things in order to catch him, because he is really quick. This last one here was the kind of annoying at first, but then became probably the easiest. As you can see, there's 5 of them. What I did is I switched to Ivy. If you run towards them, they instantly teleport away once they see you. If you use her sneak ability, you are able to technically sneak up on them as long as their backs are turned, so to speak. And then you can actually sneak up to them and gather them. This takes a lot longer than what the game actually wants you to do, but I just thought I'd show you that you can actually do it that way. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go to this little forest glade over here, and once you talk to the professor, as long as you've been doing all of the flower quests along the way, the side quests, he'll give you a new one called the Stealthy Shades, I think it's called. Yep, Stealthy Shades. They're the little purple flowers here. What they do is they make you become invisible. Monsters can't see you, the Bibis can't see you, anything, so pretty much all you have to do is just run around collecting them. And it's a pretty good time on it, so you pretty much always are able to get 5 per flower, and there's usually a flower next to every single section. So once you do that, you turn in the lure. The golden one is along the way towards Suvia, so just make sure that you are paying attention to it. You can see it on the road right there. But it does have the teleport ability, so just make sure that you make him. I kind of kited him into this area to get the stealthy seed and then get it from there. So yeah, that's it. Once you turn in the last one to the garden, you will end up having the achievement proc. So thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you like other video game related content, that's kind of what I do, so consider subscribing. If you are playing the remaster of Earthlock, by all means, check out some of my other videos. So far, everything's been pretty similar. Maybe not everything to a T, but I do have videos on those. So thank you all for watching. I've been Eezore. Until next time, keep your story going.